To begin, I will start by introducing our group. My name is Christos Sevdos, and my fellow group members consist of Funky Liao and Yun Hong. Given Weber is a foreign company, our objective for this presentation was to understand how Weber AU in New Zealand can build up its following and levels of engagement to resemble that of its American platforms. As a result, Weber will be able to further solidify its convincing position in the Australian market. Over the entirety of the semester, our group has focused on the barbecue company Weber as the subject of the Customer Engagement Tracking Study. Founded in 1952, the Weber brand was established by owner George Stephen, in which he designed the infamous kettle-shaped barbecue that mitigated the struggles associated with open grills by simply putting a lid on it. As a result, this backyard revolution completely transformed the way in which we know grilling today, and due to this, the Weber brand has seen exponential growth, with offices dispersed in over 40 countries all across the world. Nowadays, Weber is one of the world's leading manufacturers and providers, with the most comprehensive range of products and services being testament to their high quality, durable, and fully functioning grilling equipment. Ultimately, despite Weber originating from Chicago, Illinois, this presentation will consider a specific branch of Weber's digital presence, concentrating on the Australian and New Zealand digital and social media channels. Given our whereabouts, it's safe to say that barbecuing is ingrained in Australian culture. With the phrase chuck a shrimp on the barbie known synonymously with Australia, barbecuing encompasses a large portion of our lifestyles, which is further validated by research conducted by Roy Morgan, indicating that almost two-thirds of Australian households own a barbecue. As a result, although Weber possesses a majority share, due to the size of the market, the brand faces many competitors within Australia. These brands include Beefeater, Jumbuck, and Matador. Operating since 1985, Beefeater has established themselves as an iconic Australian brand due to their reliable and premium built-in and freestanding grills. Through balancing their robust stainless steel construction and powerful gas burners, the brand is considered a trailblazer in the industry. On the contrary, Jumbuck is known for their affordable barbecues which cater to a wider range of cooking styles. Their simplistic design makes them a great choice for casual users, and due to their budget-friendly nature, they are highly esteemed by customers. Lastly, Matador is known for their high-performing yet stylish outdoor grills. Positioned as a mid to premium range brand, Matador products are favored by users due to their blend of modern design and functionality, which is appealing to barbecue enthusiasts who value both aesthetics and performance. With this in mind, it's clear to suggest that the Australian barbecue market is extremely saturated, which outlines the importance of brands employing an effective digital marketing strategy. With that being said, it's imperative to look into Weber's digital marketing mix, as this is necessary in determining whether the brand is productively allocating their resources. With regards to the brand's current digital marketing strategy, Weber focuses on delivering consistent messaging that emphasizes the premium quality, durability, and functionality of their products. Alternatively, Weber also highlights the idea of innovation and the fact that their products consider the most revolutionary features. As for their messaging, the brand's communications align with the core values of promoting the outdoor cooking experience. As stated by Weber themselves, the table is open to all, which is why the brand is founded on the belief that there is nothing better than enjoying a delicious meal outside with your loved ones. In considering this, it can be stated that these components work together in order to activate their target audiences. This includes a wide range of consumers, spanning from grilling enthusiasts to casual home cooks, as well as commercial businesses and restaurants. As a result of their large following, the brand is accessible on all major social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and TikTok. When examining these channels, majority of their content possesses the qualities of the evergreen and episodic content types, through videos identifying how to cook particular foods using their grills. Ultimately, based on our preliminary thoughts, it can be stated that the brand's communications are rather one-dimensional, which is something which will be considered later on in this presentation. Moving on, after providing an in-depth introduction into the brand of Weber, as well as an analysis of various competitors in the industry, we could now devise a research approach and methodology for the customer engagement tracking study. For this assessment, our group decided to track only a select few of Weber Australia and New Zealand social media platforms. This included Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. In order to attain the most widespread understanding of the brand's customer engagement statistics, we decided to look at numerous social media vanity metrics, including likes, comments, views, shares, frequency of posts, and total number of followers. In order to track these metrics, each figure was taken exactly 1 week after posts were published to each social media platform, and results were recorded for a period of 12 weeks in order to gather the most unbiased data set. To begin, we decided to start by conducting a collective analysis of all of Weber's social media platforms. Seeing as brands posting content is what is required for users to engage with, we decided to track the frequency of posts across the brand's channels over the 12-week period. When analysing the data, it can be indicated that Weber's Facebook is the most active social media platform, posting approximately 3 times per week. On the contrary, Instagram content featured on their feed a little less than 2 times per week, and TikTok just below 1. As visible through the later stages of the graph, the brand seemed to be inactive on their TikTok account, which suggests Weber is failing to be consistent according to their marketing strategy. Building on from this, with the data we collected from each page, we also decided to track the average number of likes per post across their social media platforms. Although we established that their Facebook was their most active channel in the previous slide, it seems that the brand's target audiences doesn't choose to engage with content on this platform. Funnily enough, it appears their Instagram and TikTok receives the highest amount of attention, which is something that will be considered in the final recommendations. Alternatively, we also looked into whether users were commenting on Weber's posts. As visible from the graph shown, aside from one massive week on Facebook during week 5, Instagram tended to elicit the greatest number of comments for the brand, which is something that should be considered moving forwards. The final metric we considered relating to posts had to do with the number of shares. As shown in the graph, TikTok, and more specifically Instagram, both receive vast numbers of shares on their posts. Opposite to this, Facebook attained low engagement in the form of shares, with their highest weekly result being 22. Lastly, we also chose to keep track of the total number of followers on Weber's Instagram page. This was important as it identified whether users were facilitating the conversion stage of the customer journey funnel in relation to engaging with the brand and subsequently following them. Overall, we chose Instagram as we believe it was the most balanced platform as it boasted a significantly high follower count in 78,000, making it more likely for users to engage with content. In the end, we were rather surprised with the results, as Weber only gained an additional 359 new followers over the 3-month period. Upon investigation into their channel, it was found that this plateau may be a result of a lack in content diversity. To conclude, after analysing and evaluating Weber Australia and New Zealand's social media pages over the semester, it's clear that there are numerous recommendations that can be made moving forward. Firstly, a vital recommendation that Weber should look to consider is to significantly increase their level of activity on TikTok. As evident through the graphs, it can be suggested that when Weber uses TikTok to generate content, they often see the highest numbers in regards to likes, comments, and shares. Ultimately, customer engagement is the response that all brands desire most, and given Weber tends to succeed on this platform, it's imperative they do use it. Alternatively, much like the previous recommendation, Weber should look to make their Instagram account their primary choice for delivering their communications. Currently, due to the fact that their Facebook account has over 100,000 followers, Weber tends to prioritize this triumph in numbers. However, as learnt through the tracking study, it can be argued that Weber's Facebook is slowly becoming obsolete, hence justifying this suggestion. Another recommendation relates to Weber's need to diversify their content. Although how-to guides showing how to use their grills are fantastic for customers to learn, it is extremely overdone on their platforms, and upon no occasion do Weber link the product in their captions. Ultimately, this leaves users unclear of the product in question, thus deterring them from engaging with their content. To combat this, Weber should look to create a call to action on their post, which will subsequently generate leads and thus meet any key business requirements the brand has. Lastly, Weber should also look to consider promoting the Weber Grill Academy experience online. With South Australia home to the only Weber Academy, Weber should look to create a wider range of pop-up grilling events. By giving users the opportunity to use the brand's products, customers would be more likely to engage with content.